units to adjust.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another Company Heroes 2 replay cast. My name is ATR, and today we're gonna have ourselves a 1v1 on Einhoven Country. Our heroes today are going to be SturmTigerFrost, playing as the Osttruppen faction in the pink or purple trunks, depending on your preference. And his opponent in the yellow is going to be Mr. Fortune, playing as the US Forces. Einhoven Country, I think we've only casted like one other game in it. It is a community map made by Spanky, added into the game and part of the auto match rotation, so very nice to see that kind of thing in the game. And yeah, again, I guess I have to apologize that I always say, hey, I'm back, and then I go away, and then I'm back, and I'm away, but yeah, that's the nature of things. I'm gonna try, like I always say, to get more games out there, and I think this time I should be good to do that. Things seem to be settling down a little bit more, but, you know, things happen, and sometimes you just can't do it. On that note, though, I do have to honestly say thank you, and thank you so much to you guys watching. And those of you that sent me those really awesome messages saying how much you appreciate it and to not worry and to take your time. Honestly, really, it helps a lot. It makes a lot of difference, and it's nice. It's nice to know that you guys care. But anyway, so we see the first engagement on the game. We got Fortune out on the field with some assault engineers. Coming up on the Pio Squad, managing to capture this point over on the right-hand side. Fuel inside this little makeshift fort. But, well, the assault engineers, of course, are better than the Pios, and they quickly manhandle them and force them away. Down to 3 men. A little bit damage on the health there. Less than half health, but, you know, they're fine. Assault engineers will win. And we see Fortune laying down some, mines? Yeah. M7 light anti-tank mines. And, of course, Fortune has the assault engineers because he went for the armor company. So we're probably going to be seeing some M10s coming out on the field. Not sure about the bulldozer. I mean, obviously things change with the patch. I, again, didn't read the changes like I said I would last time. I mean, I've read them once, but I'm not too familiar with them, so there's probably going to be a lot of things that I'm going to say wrong over here. But anyways, over here in the center victory point, we have Osttruppen and rifles engaging at long range. The rifles will obviously win that engagement, although they are in yellow cover as opposed to the green cover of the Osttruppen. And they are getting, well, not exactly flanked, but picked off by a sniper from SturmTigerFrost. So we're going to put a, let's see, how do we do? There we go. We're going to put a key on that one. Well, not key, but a hotkey on that one. And keep a track of that sniper, see how many kills it gets. Of course, SturmTigerFrost getting his Osttruppen on the field because he went for the Osttruppen Doctrine. Otherwise, you would not be able to get that. So we are seeing some nice addition here into call-in infantry units in the early game. Over here on the left-hand side, by this strategic point, we have rear echelon and Osttruppen engaging. The rear echelon squad will lose, and the Osttruppen, well, they managed to actually win an engagement for once. Sniper has gotten 3 kills to its name so far. We see a rifle squad retreating from it, as it has taken some losses there. Assault engineer squad over around in the center, getting caught by an MG42. MG42 not managing to suppress them, so they have backed off a little bit. I believe, from what I've heard and read, that the MG42 is a little bit too powerful in this current balance with the changes that got made. But maybe I'm wrong. I mean, maybe it's just better than it was and not exactly overpowered, just not what you expect. Who knows? Actually, let me know, because I am way out of touch. I'm going to actually try and play the game again. Again, that requires more time into it, but yeah. So anyways, Fortune going for tier 1, getting his lieutenant out on the field, getting his lieutenant all up in there. And of course, going to be building himself a M20 utility car. Nice little ability there to push. Osttruppen, of course, do have the ability to Panzerfaust, so it does have to be rather careful. But the firepower that the M20 utility car can provide is enough to take down an Osttruppen squad down relatively quickly. So the Osttruppen squad can't really sit there and take the damage and hope to get the Faust off. It has to catch the utility car off guard. Sniper still moving out on the field for SturmTigerFrost, trying to get some shots there on the assault engineers. Not managing to do so. The lieutenant is in range, but the sniper is moving out of the way, cloaking itself through the brush, and then popping out on the victory point. SturmTigerFrost managing to carve a path straight through the middle all the way up to the front of the base by getting this strategic point. But Fortune seems to be able to push back again and will be able to get into position. Assault Engineers getting right on top of those SturmTruppen. Yeah, that's what it is. Stormtrooper. The Stormtrooper will lose the engagement at close range, of course. Almost not even making it out of there alive, but down to 2 men. Makes it out. Should be fine. Sniper in the center also getting assaulted here by the utility car. Utility car on the hunt. Getting some nice shots off there on the sniper. However, the Osttruppen do manage to get itself on in the way. Faust goes off, gets the crit on the engine, and the utility car manages to get the kill on the sniper. Sniper trying to hide. Shots fired, and oh, focus on the sniper. Ah, there it goes. So at least Fortune manages to score the kill there. The Osttruppen squad will probably try and get another. SturmTigerFrost saying okay. Not very lucky for him. Second Faust goes off. Down goes the utility car. Crew goes down as well. So a 1-for-1. Who ends up getting the better end of that engagement or that deal? Hard to say. I mean, I would say SturmTigerFrost, considering that Fortune lost fuel invested in that. But, you know, Sniper is a very powerful tool on the field, so it does allow his infantry to push more aggressively. So, you know, while resource-wise it might be, you know, a bigger blow for the utility car, the Sniper, you know, not being on the field allows him to push more and maybe get some more damage in there. But anyways, SturmTigerFrost will be replacing the Sniper lost. It looks like his strategy does revolve around having a Sniper, and it's evident that it does, considering that his only fighting forces are Osttruppen, and they can't really hope to stand down a one-on-one fight against the infantry. Fortune deciding to replace his vehicle loss with a better vehicle, and it's going to go for the anti-air half-track. Or is that the flak half-track for the US? I think it's the anti-air, right? Yes, the AA half-track. I get confused of the names between that and the OPW's flag half-track, I guess. Rifle Squad getting up close and personal there with that Osttruppen Squad. Osttruppen Squad managing to get 2 points in veterancy already. The Rifles are forced away as the 222 is right on top of them. The 222 can quickly kill a Rifle Squad, but it's not going to pursue it. Not exactly sure why. I mean, it had pretty much free reign to do so, but I guess SturmTigerFrost does not want to recklessly lose it, and of course he doesn't know what's coming onto the field. We do have the AA half-track now out on the field. The 222 can actually take down the AA half-track, especially if it can get itself in that pocket of no fire in front of the truck. But it is, of course, difficult. And here we go. We see the actual no fire zone getting in effect. Anti-air half-track, however, turns itself around, gets some nice shots there going on the 222, and manages to eliminate it very quickly there before it manages to get itself past that arc of fire. So yeah, 222 really didn't stand much of a chance there. A Faust and getting yourself, you know, on that blind spot maybe, but by itself, not really going to happen. Assault Engineers running from the left-hand side. Osttruppen moving in that direction. We do have a demo charge out on the field here for Mr. Fortune. Damn it, I don't have my notepad. Well, let's see if it detonates right here. Maybe we don't actually need to track it. There's only a couple guys on top of it. Doesn't look like SturmTigerFrost is gonna take the bait and hit it. Not much else going on, although we do have an engagement over on the right-hand side as an Osttruppen squad is getting assaulted by a, well, almost blob of infantry. Also, a fighting position over on the far right-hand side victory point with a 50 cal machine gun has been engaged, or not engaged, but, you know, built. And we see a pack gun coming out onto the field for Mr. SturmTigerFrost. I'm going to try and set up my notepad here so I can get some... There we go. Okay, so in case I need to take note of anything, we shall check. But anyway, so yeah, that demo charge did not go off. The Osttruppen continue along their merry way and are going to cap. We see the big push here by the infantry going into the center of the map, but they get caught by the MG42 inside the house. Remember, the MG42s can be set to face a specific side of a building if need be. However, this one, as you can tell, is not doing so, as it is constantly repositioning itself to better shoot at your enemy. Tank traps. Interesting. Tank traps getting laid down by Fortune. It looks like he does not want vehicles moving in this direction. You see more tank traps over here. There's a bit of a gap there. I wonder if a vehicle can pass. It seems like maybe a 222 sized vehicle could potentially slip through that gap. We'll take a look and see if that happens later on. But yeah, I mean, essentially it is forcing vehicles to go through this direction if they want to get in that. If they want to get all up in that. 50 cal machine gun on the field for Mr. Fortune. We see the Osttruppen over on the left-hand side getting a Faust off on the anti-air half-track. Getting themselves a little bit battered there, but they are quite fine. And back at base, we finally see the med bunker going up for Mr. SturmTigerFrost, as he will desperately need that to keep those Osttruppen up and alive and last longer in engagements, because right now they're heading out damaged. Once again, we have another sniper on the field for SturmTigerFrost. Only one kill to its name so far. The assault engineers, realizing that, they instantly retreat. 50 cal machine gun holding its ground in the center, however. Pack machine gun, no, not machine gun, although that would be cool, like the pack moving up to the left-hand side, positioning itself to stop the anti-air half-track from just chasing down the sniper. Anti-air half-track moving in, the pack gun already in position, although it didn't have to reface itself. Takes a nice shot. Anti-air half-track may be going down. Gonna get a second shot before it leaves the edge. No, manages to sneak off before a shot flies into his ass. Pilot squad with flamethrowers forced away. Osttruppen in the center, not able to do too much with the MG on the field, but the MG did get forced away by the sniper. The sniper does have 4 kills to its name. Center map, they have rifles and lieutenant continuing to push forward. The pack gun, apparently the target of their attack. MG42 inside the house, managing to reface itself and engage the lieutenant of the rifles. Lieutenant is getting shot now with incendiary rounds by the MG. The rifle squad was forced away, and the Osttruppen will take some pot shots added as they run through. The lieutenant will be able to decap this point, will be able to cap it. It looks very close. No, looks like Fortune is not going to take the risk. Not worth it just to capture that strategic point, and is forced away. The Osttruppen squad does also get forced away from the center victory point, as the anti-air half-track is still there, now fully repaired since it has a crew. And on the right-hand side, we have the rear echelon squad laying down some wire across the paths here, making sure that the approach is a little bit more restricted. Still some gaps over here. I mean, infantry can easily go here and there, but I suppose that's kind of his plan, as it makes it so that the mines get tripped. Interesting play there by Mr. Fortune, being a little bit creative there with his emplacements and buildings. Teller mine, trying to get laid down there on the center by Pios, although they do it while running straight into the line of sight of both a combat engineer squad, not combat engineer, assault engineer squad, and a 50 cal machine gun, not turning out very well, and he actually gave it away that the mine was being built, I think. He did end up canceling it, of course, but there you go. Osttruppen squad clumping itself up in a nice little cluster of death there. Not wanting to hit it with something indirect, but there is nothing on the field that Fortune can do to hit with that. I mean, maybe a grenade, but he doesn't have grenades researched, so not going to happen. 50 cal machine gun catching one of the Osttruppen. The second Osttruppen squad managing to crawl its way out of the arc of fire. The AA half-track will, however, punish the flanking Osttruppen squad as it gets shot there in the bushes. Pack gun taking some shots at the infantry. We have the sniper taking an incendiary shot at the approaching infantry, damaging them significantly. And wow, down goes our rifle squad as Fortune pushes a little bit too aggressively. The lieutenant squad is going for the pack gun. Can they actually take out the pack gun? The Panzer Grenadier squad is doing a lot of damage there. The pack gun will go down. However, it is still in the hands of his opponent. Well, not the hands, but in the territory of Mr. Frost, so Frost should be able to recover that quite easily. The anti-air half-track is, however, on the field and could potentially take it out, or take out any attempts to recover it. There is not much else that Frost can do against that. The sniper moving up a little bit precariously there as it puts itself in the line of sight of the anti-air half-track. MG42 moves up a little bit. It looks like it wanted to get some incendiary rounds going on the anti-air half-track, but that didn't happen, and we now have an M10 Wolverine going on the hunt. It gets itself right on top of that pack gun. However, the pack gun is now recruited by the Osttruppen. A Faust does go off there by the rear Osttruppen squad. The M10 is in a bit of a pickle. However, the pack gun does seem to be in a lot of trouble here as a flamethrower is just, well, flaming it in the face. Maybe going down. It does not look like it's going to be able to get a shot off on the M10. M10 continues to get some shots off on the pack gun. The pack gun sets itself up, takes a shot at the M10. The M10 is down to about 30% strength. Remember, the M10s did get a buff Not in this patch, but in the previous patch before that, where it got more health, if I'm not mistaken, so that it could survive, you know, getting in there. Pack gun does get decrewed here by the assault engineers. The rear echelon squad goes for the cap of the pack gun. However, with the Panzer Grenadier squad on top of it, that pack gun is going nowhere. The bones, oh, there you go. Osttruppen squad trying to go for the pack gun. The anti-air half-track is getting a lot of damage in there. May be able to clear out the attempt to recrew. The Osttruppen squad unable to recrew it, forced away, and the pack gun is still sitting there. The pack gun now taking some direct shots there by the anti-air half-track, down to about half health. It looks like SturmTigerFrost will be losing his equipment. We have Panzer Grenadiers nearby, but they don't have Shreks, and the MG42 moving up. May be able to get some incendiary shots going at the half-track, however, does not look like that's going to really matter too much. Panzer Grenadier squad moving up. Again, still has no Shreks, so it does not need to worry too much about it. And the pack gun is down to about 25% strength. The MG42 moving up. The anti-air half-track getting the hell out of there. No, it decides, you know what? I'm actually going to finish this engagement. There we go. No, not managed to get... Oh! Unfortunate turn of events there for Mr. Fortune, but he did manage to get it low, and he has a captain on the field. Captain will be getting some shots off on the pack gun. It looks like no, the shots fly wide. M10, there goes, gets the shot. Panzer Grenadier squad unable to recover the weapon, and down it goes. We do have a Panzer IV on the field for SturmTigerFrost, but without the support of that pack gun, it is going to have a tough time doing much, as there is an M10 on the field already. We also see back here that, no, not back here, no, over there, there you go. the anti-air half-track is still online and operational. It's currently being repaired by its crew, and the M10 is now just sitting there. Oh, it takes a Faust to the face, but it manages to bounce it off the frontal armor, and not getting the crit on the engine. Although, I wonder if that is just simply the fact that with the recent patch, it was changed so that Fausts and anti-tank grenades and such, they don't do damage to the engine unless the vehicle is below 75% strength. Now, I'm assuming what that means is that it's gonna hit, it does damage, and if the vehicle is below 75% strength after that, it'll crit the engine. But if not, then I guess that's not what happens. Bulldozer Sherman making its appearance in the game, going against those, oh, nasty hit. And there, Hefner will probably finish it off. Oh, down goes an Osttruppen squad. Nasty barrages here by the 105 Bulldozer Sherman. The MG42 inside that shack trying to get itself out of there. The Panzer IV will be pushing up to try to get some shots in there. The M10 was forced to back off a little bit as it took some damage to the Panzer IV. And the Panzer IV is backing off, but SturmTigerFrost is severely now in the back foot. We see the Sherman, the Bulldozer Sherman, getting some shots going on that Panzer IV. The Panzer IV now down to about half strength, forced to back off. And away it goes. On the far left-hand side, we do have a Pio squad sitting right on top of that demo charge. The demo charge still... Oh, never mind. We caught it. Haha. Demo charge goes off. Down goes the Pio squad. And Fortune getting a cheeky kill there. As Frost is now definitely suffering here. Look at that. He is down to 4 infantry-ish squads and a Panzer IV. Doesn't even have a Pio squad to be able to repair the Panzer IV, so that's even worse. Panzer IV, though, does hold tight and defend the center. Assault Engineer squad forced away. The M10 is now right on top of it. Whiffs its first shot, however. The M10 should definitely be ashamed. Shreks equipped on the Panzer Grenadiers, however, are going to help out quite a bit. The M10 is circle strafing here the Panzer IV, but with the Shreks online, barrage goes off and the M10 goes down. Pack is also on the field, so there is a lot of anti-tank power here on the field for Mr. Frost. Frost pushing forward, the Bulldozer Sherman taking a nasty shot to the face, as the Panzer IV is, well, actually very capable of killing it. It outclasses it as far as anti-tank damage goes, because the Bulldozer is more of an artillery gun. MG42 setting itself up to face a tree, manages to spot the captain over on the left-hand side of it, and turn itself to engage. Captain does manage to decap the point, however, so that's a thing. Combat engineer, not a combat engineer, an assault engineer squad with a flamethrower, getting a flank there on the MG. Not having too much luck though, as the Panzer IV does retaliate and forces it away. Pio squad is now being produced for Frost as he desperately needs it, as his Panzer IV is down to about 25% strength at best. 50 cal machine gun covering the newly acquired Wolverine M10. Sherman, Bulldozer Sherman, getting repaired. And the anti-air half-track has done well for Fortune. 13 kills to its name, veteran C2 acquired. How did they get a veteran C2? Navigate, so maneuverability. Anti-air half-track moving up, forcing the Osttruppen to back off a little bit. The MG trying his best. Sherman opening up. Sherman actually absorbing the incendiary rounds that the MG is dishing, not actually taking too much of any damage. Pack gun, however, is getting some nice shots there, almost point blank on, well, not point blank, but very short range there on the bulldozer. You see a artillery barrage getting called down. Oh, right on top of that pack gun, however. Oof. Damn, that bulldozer is doing some work. Bulldozer down to a sliver of health, however, almost gets taken out there by the Panzer Grenadiers. Bulldozer will be needing some repairs, but it did have a 50 cal machine gun protecting it on its flank, so it allowed it to get away. Second pilot squad getting produced for Frost. It looks like he's going to be devoting his attention now to his vehicles, as he is also getting himself a Stug, realizing that his Panzer IV alone is not going to be able to do too much and needs a little bit of help. And Pilot squad by itself is also going to have a very tough time repairing the vehicles. So yeah, a wise decision there, as he needs to spend his resources in the most optimal way. Pack gun is out there on the field. Wolverine tank will quickly destroy it, as Fortune does not want to have anything to do with that pack gun and does not want his opponent to have it. 50 cal machine gun getting cap on the center. Victory points are 125 for Mr. Fortune and 466 for Frost. Fortune currently having a triple cap going. Wait, no, is that the other way around? God, I hate that the numbers are different from the bars. Yeah, it looks like actually Fortune is sitting pretty at 466 points, while Frost is actually down to 110. Yeah, because Fortune right now currently has a triple cap going against him, and he is down and about to break the 100-point mark. Left-hand side, Osttruppen squad sneaking through the edge, making sure that no demo charge eliminates them. Manages to decap the left-hand side victory point, slowing down the ticker to 2 ticks per point. Once they cap it, it'll be down to 1. But the Panzer IV pushes into the center, piles and following quickly. Panzer Grenadiers popping into the house, making sure they have a nice vantage point and ability to shoot those Shreks. Bulldozer takes a shot into the house. Panzer Grenadiers are very low in health, and they actually whiff their shots. They actually end up shooting at the 50 cal machine gun rather than any of the vehicles. Panzer IV and Stug pushing forward, trying to go aggressive against these allied tanks, the US forces tanks. However, the Wolverine is putting the hurt on that Panzer IV. The Panzer IV will die if it continues to push forward, so it backs off, takes another shot to the face, down to about 10% strength. The Stug not managing to break the frontal armor, as it does have that that bulldozer in front of it, managing to absorb quite a bit of hits, but now finally getting some nice penetrations going. The bulldozer is down to about 40% strength. There goes the shot, gets it stunned. Oh, the Stug may be able to take it down. The bulldozer Sherman, can he pick up the kill? There goes the kill. Nice pickup there for Frost, managing to equalize a little bit here, but the Stug gets a little bit caught there on the terrain. The Wolverine trying to go on the hunt, trying to get itself behind it. The Panzer IV is online, but it is a little bit obfuscated there by the building. Wolverine going on a suicide run. Can he get the kill on the Panzer IV? It does get the pill on the pill on the Panzer IV, and goes up in a plume of smoke afterwards. But that manages to actually be a victory there for Fortune, as he can easily replace his tanks, as he, well, has a lot more fuel, 150 to 69, and the income is also greater on his side. AT gun getting produced for Fortune. It looks like he decides that, you know, well, he doesn't have a lot of infantry, so it seems, you know, a good idea to have an anti-tank weapon, because it's going to be able to stand against tanks a lot more easily. It does not require fuel investment, which I don't have right now, I guess. So it goes off. Lieutenant pushing forward, trying to go for the victory point, but SturmTigerFrost managing to go for the center victory point, going to cap it and slow down the ticking to 1 point per tick. On the far left-hand side, the Assault Engineer squad managing to recapture the point. Center map, we see a big push here. The Stug pushing forward, trying to get some shots there on the anti-air half-track, managing to nail it, but it is still alive and gets out of the way. Captain with its bazookas pushing forward. The Stug does have to worry about, though. Does get veteran C2, getting upgraded with those sexy armored skirts. However, it is still damaged and needs some repairs. Pios are still alive. They need to back off. 50 cal machine gun does have its sights on them, so they're going to have to retreat. There you go. We do have a second squad coming out of the base right now. Stug moves up. Stug is not that bad against infantry. With the not SturmTiger, the Panzer Grenadiers, sorry. Right on top of it, the 50 cal machine gun is forced off, and Fortune loses the center. You have an AT gun on the field. The Panzer Grenadiers do get a flank on it, but they're not going to do too much. And the Bulldozer Sherman is once again alive. He has returned, kind of like a Dragoon, and is going to get the hurt going on those Panzer Grenadiers. Panzer Grenadiers popping out of the house. We see a flanking Stug getting some shots going there on that. Oh, on all the vehicles. There they go. The AT gun is online. Stug is in range. There goes a shot and whiffs it completely. And the Stug is going to expose itself on the side as it moves itself out of the way. But again, it was a wise choice to have that. Let's just say. Measure. Stug didn't really account for. Bulldozer pushes up, gets a nice shot there on the Stug. The Stug is down to about half health. The Bulldozer is going to go on a crushing spree here on top of all these infantry. The Osttruppen could have potentially thrown a Faust, but it does not look like munitions are available for Frost. And the Stug does manage to force the Bulldozer Sherman to back off as it took a little bit of damage there. Center map. Frost still holding there, but again, he's really running out of time. Another demo charge gets laid down on the left-hand side point by Fortune. And we see a Osttruppen squad going in that direction. They may end up being a casualty there. And on the right-hand side, yeah, that fighting position pretty much holding the point unopposed. We see the wire getting built there. I mean, there's still this path over here that you could take if you wanted, but yeah, the rear echelon squad is actually a little bit cut off from its retreat path. It has to retreat through enemy territory if it needs to. Interesting choice, a flag panzer getting called onto the field for Mr. Frost. I mean, it's not too bad. There is obviously a lot of infantry on the field for Fortune, so that could help out a lot. We only have a bulldozer as far as tank goes, and the anti-air half-track is not going to beat a Ostwind, so yeah, I mean, I kind of like it. Demo charge did go off on the left-hand side. I missed it completely. We'll see if we can catch it on the flip side, and get it on that picture-in-picture, so you probably saw what happened. And it probably was that Osttruppen squad. We only have one left on the field, so I'm assuming it died completely. Stuck in the center, going for an engagement, but it does end up on the losing end of it. Down to a sliver of health. The Bulldozer is actually on the hunt. The Bulldozer can take down the Stug and get shot back in return, but oh, it whiffed the shot. It actually landed behind it. Well played. GG by Fortune, and it looks like the game is going to be coming onto a close. It looks like they want to finish this engagement as the Bulldozer wants to get itself a Stug kill, but it looks like the game does not allow that, and it takes to 0. So very well played by both. Very interesting and nice, enjoyable game. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. If you have any positive or negative remarks, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. If you have any replays you want to send me, go ahead and send them to the email that I will put in the description. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.